Once upon a time, in a village deep in the heart of Africa, there was a baby girl named Mia. Mia was born with beautiful soft skin that had spots like a leopard. Her father, Chief Baba, was afraid of her strange skin. He thought it was a bad sign. So he rejected Mia and sent her away to live with her kind aunt, Mama Amina, in another village. Mama Amina loved Mia very much and raised her like her own daughter. Mia grew up happy and strong, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the love of her aunt. She learned many things from Mama Amina, like how to cook delicious food, make beautiful clothes, and tell wonderful stories. Mia also had a special gift. She could talk to animals. The animals loved her and often came to her for help. One day, when Mia was a young woman, a handsome prince named Ayo came to the village. He was looking for a bride who was kind, brave, and wise. When he saw Nia helping a hurt bird, he was amazed by her kindness. He also found her leopard-like skin very beautiful. Prince Ao asked Nia to marry him, and she agreed. They had a grand wedding, and everyone in the village celebrated with dancing, singing, and feasting. Years passed, and Nia and Prince Ao lived happily in their palace. But one day, Mia heard some troubling news. Her father, Chief Baba, had lost all his wealth and power. He was now a poor and lonely man living in a tiny hut at the edge of his old village. The people in the village no longer respected him, and he had no friends to help him. Despite the way he had treated her, Nia felt sad for her father. She decided to help him even though he had rejected her because of her leopard skin. Nia and Prince Eo traveled to Chief Baba's village. When they arrived, they saw the chief sitting alone outside his hut looking sad and hungry. Nia approached her father and said, "Father, it is me, Nia. I have come to help you." Chief Baba looked up and was surprised to see his daughter. He felt ashamed for the way he had treated her. "Nia," he said with tears in his eyes, "I am sorry for what I did to you. I was wrong to reject you because of your skin. Can you ever forgive me?" Nia smiled kindly and said, "Of course, Father, I forgive you." She hugged him, and Chief Baba felt a warmth in his heart that he had not felt for many years. Nia and Prince Ayo took Chief Baba back to their palace. They gave him new clothes, plenty of food, and a comfortable room to stay in. Nia made sure her father was well taken care of, and slowly, Chief Baba began to smile and laugh again. But this was not the end of Nia's adventures. One day, as she was walking in the forest, she heard a faint cry for help. She followed the sound and discovered a little boy trapped in a deep pit. The boy was scared and crying. Nia quickly called for her animal friends. With the help of a strong elephant and some clever monkeys, they were able to lift the boy out of the pit. The boy, whose name was Kato, told Nia that he had been lost in the forest for days. He was from a distant village and had wandered too far while playing. Nia decided to take Kato back to his village. She knew his family would be worried and missing him terribly. When they arrived at Kato's village, everyone was overjoyed to see him. His mother and father thanked Nia for her kindness and bravery. They invited her to stay for a feast in her honor. During the feast, Nia noticed that the villagers looked troubled. She asked Kato's parents what was wrong. Kato's mother sighed and said, "Our village is in danger. A fierce lion has been attacking our animals and scaring our people. We don't know what to do." Nia felt a tug at her heart. She remembered all the times the animals in the forest had come to her for help. She knew she had to do something to protect this village. "I will talk to the lion," Nia said. "Perhaps I can find out why it is angry and help solve the problem." The villagers were amazed by Nia's courage. They guided her to the part of the forest where the lion was last seen. Nia called out gently, "Great lion, I am Nia, a friend of the animals. Please come and speak with me." At first, there was silence. Then, from the shadows, the mighty lion appeared. His eyes were fierce, but there was also a sadness in them. Nia approached slowly and respectfully. "Why do you attack the village?" she asked. "We can find a way to live in peace," the lion roared. "The humans took my home. They cut down the trees where I used to hunt. Now I have no place to go and no food to eat." Nia understood the lion's pain. She knew she had to find a solution that would help both the villagers and the lion. She promised the lion she would speak to the villagers and find a way to restore his home. Nia returned to the village and explained what the lion had told her. The villagers listened and realized they had indeed cut down too many trees. They decided to replant the forest and create a safe area for the lion and other animals. With everyone working together, the forest began to grow back. The lion no longer attacked the village, and peace was restored. Nia had once again used her kindness and wisdom to bring harmony to those around her. But Nia's journey was far from over. One day, a messenger arrived at the palace with news from a faraway kingdom. The kingdom was in trouble, and they needed the help of someone with a pure heart and great courage. Nia knew she had to go, for there were more adventures awaiting her and more people and animals in need of her help. Nia packed her things and, along with Prince Eo and a few trusted friends, set off for the distant kingdom. The journey was long and challenging. They crossed vast deserts, climbed steep mountains, and sailed across wide rivers. Along the way, Nia used her gifts to help those they met. She healed sick animals, solved disputes between villagers, and shared food with the hungry. Finally, they reached the troubled kingdom. The people there welcomed them with hopeful hearts. The king, a wise old man named King Zuberi, explained their plight. "Our kingdom is suffering from a terrible drought," he said. "The river that gives us water has dried up, and our crops are failing. We have tried everything, but nothing has worked. We heard of your kindness and wisdom, Nia, and we believe you can help us." Nia listened carefully and then decided to visit the dried up riverbed. As she walked along the cracked earth, she felt a deep sadness for the people and animals suffering from the drought. She noticed something unusual. A group of small animals were gathered around a large rock, digging desperately. Nia approached and gently asked, "What are you doing, little friends?" One of the animals, a clever mongoose, looked up and said, "We believe there's water under this rock, but we are not strong enough to move it." Nia smiled and said, "Let's work together." She called for the help of her friends, and with the combined strength of humans and animals, they managed to move the rock. To their delight, fresh, clear water began to bubble up from the ground. It was a hidden spring long covered by the rock. The water flowed and filled the riverbed, bringing life back to the land. The plants began to grow and the animals returned. The people of the kingdom were overjoyed. They praised Nia and her friends for their bravery and kindness. King Zuberi held a grand celebration in honor of Nia. He thanked her with gifts and a promise that his kingdom would always protect the forests and the animals. Nia was happy to see the kingdom thriving once again. As the celebration continued, an old woman approached Nia. She had a mysterious, wise look in her eyes. "You have done well, Nia," she said. "But your journey is not over. There is a greater destiny waiting for you, one that will unite all the kingdoms and bring everlasting peace to our land. You must go to the great mountain and seek the counsel of the ancient spirits." Nia felt a sense of purpose rise within her. She knew that she had to follow this new path, even though she did not know what challenges awaited her. With the support of Prince Ayo and her friends, she prepared for the journey to the great mountain, ready to face whatever lay ahead and to continue spreading kindness and wisdom wherever she went. As they set out once more, Nia looked back at the kingdom they had helped. She felt a deep sense of fulfillment and knew that with love and courage, they could overcome any obstacle. The adventure was far from over, and Nia's heart was full of hope for the future.